us a bit about this bilateral.
Well, the president has had a very eventful and busy day, which started as early as 8 a.m. And we were at the plenary session. We saw the speeches that came from the IFC MD, from our own Boa. We also saw the president of Kigali, who also was on the panel. We saw a number of top finance leaders also speak to the question of scaling up investment in Africa. It's about scaling, and our president participated fully. After that, he went into a very detailed multiple sessions. First, he engaged with the IFC, the top leadership of the IFC, out of which the issues discussed hovered around energy, housing, and around transportation, infrastructure development. He also met with the ports development group called the APM. They are already in Nigeria. They have an agreement and contract to be there till 2031, but at that meeting they announced they're interested in investing another $600 million. And that was a very important meeting. Thereafter, he met with investors who are interested in our solid minerals. We call them they have been in Guinea for 10 years. They're interested in coming to invest in Nigeria. They are into integrated approach, that is infrastructure, mining, and all that goes with it. So it's been quite a busy day. We've seen him also meet with the now democratically elected president of Guinea, who won his election by 86.2%. Guinea will be facing parliamentary elections in another 2 weeks. The president had a fruitful meeting, and he's endeared to our president. He got some very good advice, and very soon he will be visiting on the invitation of President Bola Tinubu. He's likely to visit Nigeria. But, Guinea has a lot of potentials, metals, earth minerals, etc. So the horizon for partnership between Nigeria and Guinea has been opened. The possibilities are great, and I'm sure that we will see that develop in the days and in the years ahead.
All right, beyond this, we've seen a lot of people coming to see the president, investors and the likes. But one key issue a lot of Nigerians back home will be asking is, of what benefit would this be to an average Nigerian? That is one. And then secondly, what are you looking at in terms of the success for this particular summit?
Well, first let me say, when you have bilateral meetings, when you have MOUs signed, there is a transition period. From the MOU signed, you're going to have a binational commission from both countries. They're going to sit and work out the nitty-gritty of it. So it does take time. But there must be a starting point. The fact that these engagements are taking place, the fact that the president is putting himself through the process of sitting down, engaging with these investors, asking the critical questions. I think what's important is that Nigeria is getting the critical look. The investors are swarming all over our country, and repeatedly we heard them saying, because of the success of your reforms, we have the confidence. You have brought stability into the Nigerian economy. That's what we hear all the time. So I think we're lucky that we have a president who is hands-on. We have a president who is a reformer in chief. We're a president who combines the corporate experience and that of good governance to be able to engage. And he has that history. It's a long history. Now, how does it translate? When these investments come in eventually, and they will come in, like the APM one is ongoing. They just want to increase the investment by $600 million. The IFC is already supporting Nigeria, and they're willing to work with this administration on energy, on infrastructure, on power, asset class power portfolio. These are huge areas. They will be sending a mission to Nigeria. As soon as the president approves it, the IFC is sending a mission to Nigeria. And you know what that means? They're looking at 4 critical areas that we need support. When it comes in, you have employment for our people. They will pay taxes. The factory lines will also hum. And I think that the benefits of such investment eventually percolates into the economy.